people that we're going to recognize this evening are just amazing. They're incredibly busy folks. They're all successfully, gainfully, employed. They work very hard on their day-to-day jobs. But above that, they're very active in civic and community and charitable projects. You couldn't just be good in one area and make the cut this year. Competition was very, very tough. I know you're going to find the stories that we share with you tonight interesting. This is an extraordinary group. I'm not going to ramble. I'm going to get off by just introducing the first recipient, Ian Nicolini. Ian Nicolini is the town manager of Cedar Lake. He was a grad student at Indiana University Northwest in 2007 when he took the assistant town manager job. Now, in addition to his duties of overseeing a growing community, he teaches management science to the next group of grad students at IUN. Ian, congratulations. Our second recipient tonight is president of M&M Home Remodeling. Nick Yadrin is known to his employees as a great mentor, and he places a great value on his career as a manager. But he says ministering to others through his church is just as important. Thanks for your contributions, Nick, and congratulations. Chris Stanek started his career as a part-time bartender at Crown Brewery while he was a grad student. In addition to working his way up to general manager and then co-owner of the brewery, he's turned Crown Point. He's turned into a pillar of the community in Crown Point. Please join me in congratulating Chris Stanek. For our fourth recipient, Kevin Kosick had a sense of direction from childhood. He was an athlete for many years before he became marketing and business development director at the Regional Federal Credit Union. He's never doubted the importance of teamwork at his job and in his community, and I'd ask you to join me in congratulating Kevin, even though I don't believe he could be with us this evening. Moving along, Brad Baumgartner. Baumgartner has always loved to be outdoors. Though he wanted to be an architect in theory, his reverence for nature and his affinity for building environmental awareness led him inevitably to the Indiana Dunes State Park and the U.S. Department of Natural Resources. Brad now oversees the educational and resource management programs at the Dunes. Thanks, Brad, and keep up the good work. Kurt Gillens started his career by building a theater program at the Memorial Opera House in Valparaiso, and he has been in show business ever since. He's now the program director for the Valpo Chamber, who stays focused on the entertainment value of whatever social or educational initiative he's working on. Thanks and congratulations, Kurt. All the way from Highland, we have Deputy Clerk Treasurer Katie Dowling, who got into public service by a fluke, but she likes it, and she does it well. She's a crusader of her own, or she's on a crusade of her own to get good people to choose government work. We appreciate your service, Katie, and congratulations. Carly Brandenburg is well known for her innovative legal skills. But what she's personally proud of is her role in mentoring at-risk youth. She volunteers for arts programs, food drives, and animal rescue efforts. Carly, thank you and welcome to the class of 2013. When Julie Bombasino's 6-month-old son was put on a feeding tube, she inadvertently learned that most feeding tube formula is not 100% real food. She was shocked and a little bit appalled, but that gave her an idea. Her company, Just Food Blends, was a solution to the problem for her family and for many other families as well. Thanks, Julie, for sharing your inspirational story that has become your life's work. This evening at my table, I got to meet the pastor of Suncrest Christian Church, Greg Lee. Greg believes you can measure a healthy church community by imagining what would happen if that church disappeared. As he says, the church is the congregation and it should be focused outward on public service. Greg, congratulations. Merrillville native Anne Marie Woolwind makes her living as an attorney, but makes her impact as a leading volunteer for raising funds and food for the Food Bank of Northwest Indiana and the annual March Against Hunger. And Marie, thank you for helping so many people in need, and congratulations. Taking charge of the city of LaPorte was not Blair Milo's game plan, but it happened anyway. Mayor Milo was an intern for Senator Lugar and served in the Navy. She was used to big responsibility at an early age when she saw an opportunity to really affect the citizens in her hometown. Thanks, Mayor, for taking the time to be with us tonight and for sharing your story with us. For Maria Ramos, the opportunity to work for Franciscan Alliance as the Regional Director of Marketing and Communication is a dream job for a Catholic woman. As Ms. Ramos says, it's a chance to work for an organization with shared values that nourishes her personally and professionally. Congratulations, and thank you for the work you do and for inspiring and supporting others. At age 29, Dana Liss is proving that you're never too young to make a difference. She started a career in advertising in Chicago, but after a few years, she returned to the region where she's owner of Concept Marketing and Design, a company dedicated to the idea that there's no better place to live and work than right here in Northwest Indiana. Her volunteer work, including teaching catechism in grade school, is part of her commitment to the community. Thanks, Dana. We appreciate all you do. Joseph Fernandino. All right. He's only lived here for 2 years, but his research and innovation have had a big effect on public safety in several communities. Professor Fernandino maps crime hotspots for police departments. His goal is simple. It's to make our world safer. Thanks so much and congratulations. When Ron Donahue began his career at Prompt Ambulance as an EMT 13 years ago, he learned how to safely transport patients to locations where they'd receive care. Ron Donahue now manages moving hospitals full of patients. Thanks, Ron, for your enthusiasm and inspirational work. You prove every day that if you can imagine it, you can do it. When B.R. Lane graduated from Harvard Law School and her mentor, Gary Mayor Karen Freeman Wilson, asked her to return to her hometown to work, she initially said she would help as much as she could from a distance. But the mayor didn't give up. Neither did her parents. She first assumed the chief of staff job, but she's now the director of the Gary Chicago Airport. Thank you, Miss Lane, for coming back to work in Gary, and best wishes for your continued success. Wade Bretzky started putting on benefit concerts for various charities and causes the summer after he graduated high school. He was soon performing in over 100 events a year and turning down another 100. He didn't want to turn down anything, whether it was business or just a good cause, so he started his own business, 27 Entertainment, and created jobs to fill the gaps. Please join me in congratulating and welcoming him to the 2013 class of 20 under 40. Number 19, Stacy Treckels, who is Director of Learning Technology at Purdue University North Central, is also Marketing Chair of Indiana Computer Educators. and Learning Forward Indiana, an affiliate. Her heart is service as president of the Independent Cat Society in Westville. Stacy, thank you for all your efforts in education and animal protection. Congratulations. And now finally, when I say that we're at number 20, let me reinforce that these are not nominated in any particular order. This isn't the person who barely made it. In fact, this is one of our favorites. When he was a kid, James O'Connor will tell you his mom put him in martial arts classes to learn self-defense in case of bullies. The skills he learned gave him so much confidence, he never had to use it. He passes that on to his own young students as owner and chief instructor at the James O'Connor Martial Arts and Fitness Center, and I believe that's in Chesterton. Am I correct?
Yes.
James, thanks for putting your skills to such good use, and congratulations to you and all of tonight's winners.